Crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
Do you know what happened?
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know like how or why exactly that was caused, but that's what I was told.
I guess, like you said, you're going through a whole training camp, all this money, all this time, 5 minutes before you walk out, and this gets, I mean,
it wasn't even 5 minutes. I literally was told, 6 minutes to walk out. It was already 6 minutes. I thought, I was going to be told, okay, it's time to go. And then Hunter comes in and tells me what happened. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
When she missed weight yesterday, I guess, was there concerns then? How disappointed were you with that?
Yeah, when she missed weight yesterday, I definitely thought that was strange. I didn't care. I was going to take her money. I would have took her win money tonight too, but there's definitely some concern considering we've had this fight for a while. We're supposed to be the top 5 in the world, be professional, be the best in the world. So yeah, that was concerning.
And then obviously not on top of fighting and getting paid, this was a big fight for the division. Yeah. Valentina was in town for the fight. I guess, is that even more disheartening just because of the amplitude of this fight?
Yeah, it definitely is. This fight was possibly a contender fight. Valentina obviously knows that. She wants to come watch her future competition, and I was ready to really put on a show tonight. So it definitely leaves me in a little bit of a weird place. I know there's other girls in the top 5 that I could fight. So I guess we'll just have to go back and reassess.
And I guess it's fresh too, but what's next for you? And are you looking to jump back in? Are you what's up?
Dude, I have no idea, because it's you still go through camp and cutting weight. Your body still has been through a lot. I know I didn't get through the fight, so it's obviously a ton less damage and a lot less to come back from. But yeah, it's still a lot of time and energy invested. I do want to do my cramps properly, train for someone properly. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's next.
And it's safe to say you're not fighting Maycee again.
No, I would not want to book another fight with her.
I'm sorry you didn't fight.
Yeah, it's okay.
That being said, I know a lot of times right after a camp, you didn't get the payoff. You almost want to rush into a fight to get that off of your chest. But is there something now where you really have to sit back and make sure that you take the time to weigh all the options? Because now one of the contenders is out of the picture. So now you have to really pick your next fight as opposed to just try to get in there and fight anybody.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to, reassess, see who's available. I still want to fight within the top 5, still push towards that title fight. You know what I mean? So I think I need to talk to my manager, talk to Mick, see what can happen.
How close were you to the walk? Were you in the doorway or were you?
I was literally in the doorway. I already had everything gloved up. All my corners were ready to go. Literally in the doorway, getting ready to walk out, and then was told.
Did it feel a little bit strange? Normally, you've been in that doorway before. Could you tell something was off because they were extra holding you back? And how did they broach the whole subject with you?
I could tell. It's funny. It's funny that you said that, because I remember they said 6 minutes, and I was like, this feels like a lot longer. It didn't feel like 6 minutes. No one said anything until Hunter came in and told me, that she was having a seizure and that she wouldn't be able to compete. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a nightmare kind of thing. You almost, when you have jitters, you're like, oh, maybe something will happen, the fight won't happen, but you never want that. You know what I mean? It's it's pretty disappointing.
And if this is something that the seizure and the things is related to weight cutting issues and that, would your message to be her to possibly look at a different division, because obviously this one's maybe not working well for her?
Yeah, I don't know. She needs to look at another division. She needs to fix her life. She needs to just fix herself. I think she's a complete mess in every aspect of her entire life.
Sorry we didn't get to see a fight tonight.
Yeah, it's all right.
Can you rank this as the craziest thing to happen in your MMA career, amateur side, pro side, with the UFC, anywhere? Is this the number one thing?
This is definitely number one thing. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had anything crazy. I've never even had any other opponents miss weight before or, act the way that she does. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially, at this level. You expect all the athletes to be professional, so it's pretty wild.
Can we take away a couple positives that you made weight? You were ready for your main event. You prepared, got all the balancing calibrations, and the queen of the division was here. So you obviously got on her radar. That's definitely a factor that you could walk away and say okay, she knows I'm looking at her, but now she's looking at us okay, we might be locking horns in the future here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, I had this fight for a while, so I put in a really good long camp. I really prepared properly. I feel like I really tried to lock into like everything with my striking, strength and conditioning. So I feel like there's a lot of things that I improved on that I can keep building on for the next fight. And like you said, I mean, I want to fight Valentina one day, so that's a goal. So whoever I need to fight next to get closer to that, is what I want to do.
And last for me, let's say we were talking to you and you had won.
Yeah.
And now we're obviously going to ask the questions about, hey, Valentina's here. Did you exchange words? Was there any camaraderie? Blah, blah, blah. Do you think you see her in the fall? What is the plan going forward? What do you have 2025 looking like?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to, get a fight under my belt. Hopefully another 5-rounder, maybe main event. I've been prepping really hard for these fights, and I know I put on a good show. So I want the UFC to be able to put me in those positions again. So hopefully I can. I feel like that's the goal for 2025 as of right now.
And you mentioned, just to follow up, how you went through the motions, you put your body through that trauma and torture.
Yeah.
But how active do you, if that's the question, how active do you stay? How healthy do you stay going forward? Or do you just say, like, I need that time off. Regardless of what happened tonight, my body needs to heal up from this camp.
Yeah, that's the thing that's a little hard. I mean, I guess we'll see what the UFC says. I know a couple of the girls in the top have already fought pretty recently, so they might need some time too. And like I did put in a hard camp, and I would want to train for them properly and be able to get a full camp for them. So we'll see what happens.
All right, well, sorry for that, and thank you so much for coming back and talking to us.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Thanks, Erin.